694?
6294?
6294.
Whoa, what is that camera? It's the cash cab.
Sort of. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Good. Why is my app
How come you're the only one that's jolly? All the other ones are not as jolly as you.
as jolly? Oh, we got
Jolly.
I'm a happy person.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Well, I mean, I'm sure as time goes on, more guys will like decorate their vans. But I just do the minimum.
What's your name?
My name is Mark.
Oh, okay.
And you, not Antoine.
Mark's in the Bible. No, Katie.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been meeting guys this year with their names. Their names are all in the Bible. Isn't that
Oh,
weird?
they are?
Yeah.
Well, that's a little creepy, no?
I need to meet Matthew now.
Oh, you
Matthew,
just met-
Mark, Luke.
Oh,
I
really?
just met. Wait, so it should have been Matthew and then Mark. So I haven't even met Matthew.
Oh, is that the sequence in the Bible?
Yeah, like I'm just going with,
And
you know,
who comes after
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts,
Huh?
Colossians, or I don't know after that. Wait, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans, Colossians, or
Yeah, the difficult one. Well, you should know your verses, your Bible chapters. What do you call these? The
Well, I
writers,
had to sing, like when I was younger, like I would have to sing Bible verses, and there was like a Bible. We used to sing this one song. It's like Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts. You know what I mean?
Song. Yeah, okay.
So like, but it's just so ironic that this year I met Michael. I met who else? John. I
Matthew.
met David. I met. I'm just like, dang, all these people. I'm like, I need to meet like Mark and Matthew, and I'm just saying, it's just so funny.
Well,
Hopefully that's
maybe-
not a bad sign. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good sign. If it's
I
the
met
Bible,
Jesus
no?
too. Jesus.
You mean?
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, so when do I get to meet God?
This couple
Right?
was having a gender reveal when she popped the balloon and found
Are those space shorts?
It's too funny. When am I gonna meet God? Well, we will all meet him one day, right?
So this is
Here
how
we
I'm
go.
learning the Bible. Is the Bible really real?
Oh, fine. It's a book. You mean the stories in it? Are the stories real?
Yeah. I mean, I've read a little bit, but not like, you know, I always popped around, not like really got into it when I was younger.
I mean, what do you think?
Is it real? I mean, it just depends how you like, if you have a chance to ever like not work or like have a chance to like learn how to be humble, like with no money, or meet people that have nothing and are able to provide things for you. I don't know. I met like people in the woods before and they were pretty cool. Do you know what I mean?
That's cool.
So I don't know. This year it taught me how to be humble, I guess.
I agree with that.
Because I never had to live with no money. So imagine when the economy was going bad and stuff, my car got repoed. My mom's friend wrecked my other car. They took my child, placed her with her dad. So I was on a freaking roller coaster. I met so many people, so many good and so many bad, you know what I mean?
Well, living without money, isn't that impossible?
Well, living without eyelashes, yeah, that's impossible. Well, I thought it was impossible.
You have the longest eyelashes.
No, they're fake. But like when I hung out with those people in the woods, they taught me good time. We went fishing. I had a hot shower outside.
Nice.
I know. Tell me about it. But I can't live like that forever.
That's called the salty life, no?
I don't know what you call that. I just call that being humble life.
The humble life. I like it.
You know what I mean?
I mean, there's people like that live on the minimum amount because they like live off nature and farming and
Yeah.
off the grid.
And
as
that's
they
the
call
best
it.
life.
And that is really like beautiful. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
'Cause I
But you
live
still
this-
need to have a piece of land.
Yeah.
And if you, isn't that you have to pay taxes if you own a piece of land?
Well, you have to pay taxes if you own your own property on a piece of land. Yes, you have to pay property taxes.
Yeah.
But if you have a beehive or bees, you don't have to pay taxes. So you have to have like a bee farm in order not to pay taxes.
Oh, you have figured it out. You've thought this through.
So yeah.
That's smart. So if you have a bee farm, you don't have to pay taxes on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you build your own little hut on it, who's gonna charge you for that, right?
Right.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting? So if you have a little beehive behind your house, then you don't have to pay property taxes. That's so weird. Maybe.
Have you ever lived like that? Have you ever lived like off the grid?
Well, I used to live in Ohio, so technically, I mean, with me not driving and stuff, it's technically living off the grid right now. You know what I mean? So I mean, I used to live with my grandma in Ohio, but I call that living off the grid. You know, farm town and stuff like that. But no, this year, like, I feel like my identity is erased. You know what I mean? I just started working again. I just slowly getting stabled again.
So you've been in some
I've
trouble
been.
before?
Well, no, this
and
year.
You sorted it out?
This year, it's like the universe wanted me dead or something. Like, I was supposed to be erased. You know what I mean? So, I wrecked my car. 2 cars hit my car. I ran home. I didn't even go to the hospital. I moved out of my mom's house, my baby daddy's house. So, I feel like I had to walk for a whole year. And I wasn't working. And when I did work, I got pregnant. I got sick when I was pregnant. I had an abortion. Like, all this happened to me within a year and a half. And I'm just like why?
That's life.
I wrecked my
Thrown at
car.
you. Wow.
Like, right up here, this road right here, at this intersection, that's where I wrecked my
So the
car.
Okay.
2 cars hit my car, and I watched my soul leave my body and come back. I said, not today. And,
Oh, really? You had a near-death experience?
dude, I watched my soul leave my body, and I said, not today. And I came back, and I ran home. I didn't go to the hospital. I said, you can have my purse, to the cops, you can have everything. And I said, can you take me home? And they said, no, we can't take you home. So I ran all the way to Rattlesnake. I ran home.
Wow.
And I remember I knocked on my mom's door. I was like, Mom, God is real. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, I just totaled my car. I said, I saw the biggest light ever. Because I've wrecked my car before on black ice and snow in Ohio. And I saw nothing but black. But this time, this was like, it was gnarly.
That's a near-death experience, and I do think also that you become religious because of those things happening in your life.
Yeah.
You know, also that you've survived a crash like that, 2 cars hitting you. I mean, then you have an angel on your shoulders, right?
Right.
That wants you to stay, and that your life still has meaning.
But I've had like death experience though. Like somebody slipped something in my drink, and they had hit me with Narcan because a guy was trying to like.
What is that, Narcan?
The Narcan, when people do like opiates or something, they hit them with Narcan too.
Oh.
But somebody spiked my drink, and I like almost died. They found me by my car in the rain, and they had to hit me twice with Narcan. I'm like, what? I just drank a lot of tequila that night. I didn't know anything else. This was in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, nope, we had to revive you from the dead. What? And then, what was next?
And that was because of what they put in your drink?
Yep. They found me outside in the rain right next to my car with my car door open.
Oh my God.
And then, what else was there?
Somebody abused you then and there.
Yeah, they were supposed to be one of my good friends.
Wow.
And then I flipped my car on black ice, and I saw nothing but black. But I got out of that. I unbuckled my seatbelt and climbed out the back windshield or whatever, the back window. That was scary.
So, what's your name?
Katie.
Katie. So, Katie, do you not have good friends around you?
Dude, so actually Florida's worser than like, way worse than Ohio.
Worse than Ohio? What do you mean with worse?
There's drug dealers on every corner here. There's people my age, they're drug dealers, they're whores, prostitutes.
Mm-hmm.
Just people my age, I feel like. My generation's like messed up. I mean, I've always worked and stuff, real jobs.
No, but I meant the difference between Ohio and here. If that puts you on a better path.
I think Ohio would have been a better path.
I've been better.
This is too hot. Drug dealers on every corner. What else? Illegals everywhere.
Wow.
Illegals pissing outside the bar everywhere in Golden Gate. What else is there?
So you also said that you found yourself a new job, right?
Yeah, I work at Chicago's.
There you go.
Um,
That's a good step to get also away from the bad people in your life.
no,
No?
actually, I work with one of those bad people.
Just one.
His name's Pedro Acosta, and like he's a bad person in general. Like as a friend, whatever. His like son died, and like the way the shooting was, like, you know, if you shoot yourself, it's supposed to go straight up, but the way the blood splatter was, it's like somebody shot him coming this way.
Oh,
So
really?
I feel like he killed his like stepson, but like other words, he's just bad anyways. Like if I go talk to a guy or whatever and me and him are not even dating, like he'd get jealous, or he was following me for a while or whatever. Just there's a couple things where I work you think it would get me out of trouble, but it's the people like I surround myself by.
I mean, that's the art, right? To surround yourself with nice people.
Yeah.
Makes you happier, but also get you out of trouble.
When I worked at
And usually it starts with a good job, like something you like doing, and that job has nice people.
Right. When I worked at Jimmy P's, though, that was my all-time favorite job.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, my customers were like a second family to me.
Oh.
They got my daughter Christmas gifts, everything, and there's nothing but wonderful people that work there. No, like bad people. You know what I mean?
I get these. So, I have a YouTube channel and I record these videos also for YouTube.
Yeah.
But since you named the name, maybe better we don't use this video for that.
What name?
Yeah?
Oh, just black out the name.
Yeah, maybe I could, right? You wouldn't mind if I use this video for YouTube?
I don't care.
You don't care?
Nope.
You understand, like, YouTube is online on the internet, everybody can see it?
I understand.
Okay. You don't care?
I don't care.
Okay. Because you do have a beautiful story to tell.
I just feel like Florida is a place for justification. I feel like it should never be a home place, a steady home, which I learned. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's how I
A
feel
lot
about
of
Florida,
greed.
too.
A lot of greed here in Florida.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody accepts a tip for something, just helping them out regardless.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure. But Florida does that to you. It's a holiday
It's
kind of feel
It's
to it.
definitely not like home. I haven't felt
So
like...
your home is Ohio?
Yeah, and I've been wanting to leave since day one, and something obviously was keeping me here. But now I have a daughter, so now I'm forced to stay here.
Aw.
I would love to take my daughter back home. It's country, there's seasons.
There you go. Oh, I love the seasons.
You just never know what day it is here. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. So true. So how old is your daughter?
3.
3. Oh, that's beautiful. So just make sure that you surround yourself with the right people, okay?
Yeah.
And if you feel bad intentions, just walk away.
Yeah.
Especially because you have a daughter. You gotta take good care of her.
Yeah, and especially when Florida is big for sex trafficking and stuff. That
Also.
stuff is true. I mean, I haven't been sex trafficked. I've just been smart enough to get up and walk away when I
There you
felt like
go.
I was gonna get sex trafficked.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
But that happens here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Goodwill, right here. Right?
All right, see ya. Thank you.
Alright, sweetheart. Happy holidays.
All right.
Alright, bye bye. Kathy or Katie, we wish you well. Please stay out of trouble. Mr. Antoine.
Lift offline. Uber off.